Welcome to Season 3, Episode 6 of the H-Town Rundown. I'm Gabe Graham.
I'm Nick Thiel.
And we're your hosts.
Today we'll be talking about the new flavors in DECAs House of Gounds, recaps of senior night and the Gob TV basketball fundraiser, Camp Jack, and the recent Ag Coat ceremony.
Well, it's that time of year again where we're going to start our annual Christmas shopping spree fundraising campaign. It's a great program. We're able to help kids that maybe they may not have a Christmas, or maybe the parents just need a little extra help with the Christmas. And we've been able to help a bunch of different kids, and we look forward to getting back to normal this year, doing it how we enjoy doing it.
It's time again to start making your donations to our Christmas shopping spree. Please come by Harrison High School office, make your donation, or you can mail it to 925 Goblin Drive. Please remember, every dollar makes a difference. Please help us give a child in our district a special Christmas this year.
We have new menu items at the coffee shop. Let's go to Olivia McGuire with more on that.
Students at Harrison High School can find new flavored drinks at DECAs House of Gounds. Check it out.
We thought about Sonic and Starbucks, and we knew that not everyone liked coffee or milk products, so we thought we'd make a wider variety. We are selling flavored water. We have regular water, and then we have carbonated waters. We have strawberry, watermelon, raspberry, blue raspberry, peach, mango, and pineapple.
Man, Gabe, the coffee shop used to be the place to be sophomore year. Then the pandemic happened, but it's back and better than ever. Can we talk about the fact that Mr. Parker absolutely balled out on donkey basketball last weekend?
Oh, I know. He looked like LeBron James compared to everybody else.
Yeah, except Mr. Parker's good at basketball. Here's a look at the event.
First Community Bank is proud to sponsor community events, and we love the idea of donkey basketball because it supported Gob TV and also brought a really fun event to the community.
You could not control the donkeys, and they just ran wherever they wanted.
All right. Richard Bryant to skip Evan. Score!
The Gob TV program at HHS offered its staff, students, and community a unique event in donkey basketball, complete with a half-court shot sponsored by First Community Bank, pin the tail on the donkey for a cake shop gift card, and raffle for a car detail from HPO Detailing. Special thanks to Platinum sponsor, First Community Bank, Gold sponsors, Sprott Golden and Bardwell, Tammy Satterwhite of Remax Realty, Pepsi, and Campbell Insurance Agency. Silver sponsors, Premier Day Spa, Farmer Jack Meats, Seed Digging Wellness, Richardson Appliance Sales Service, Edwards Roofing, and Sonic.
Oh my gosh, it was so fun. It was so great to see everyone in our community having such a fun time and being able to be around one another and laugh and be silly and have a good time while supporting our students. So it was an amazing event, and I hope we have it every year.
For Gob TV, this is Claire Clavey.
Last Friday, seniors celebrated a milestone, senior night.
That was a great time. I'm going to miss being in the student section with you.
At least we have basketball season. And speaking of, congratulations to both the Lady Goblins and Goblins who got the W over Greenbrier last night in the benefit game. But here's Emily Hargett with last week's senior night.
Welcome to Senior Night 2021. Tonight we have Colette Campbell here, and I'm here to ask you how you feel about this being your last home game ever.
It's a little wild, Emily. Lots of emotions going on right now. A little bittersweet moment, but the saddest part about this being my last home game is that I grew up here watching my brothers, and now I'm the last one coming through. I bet you all the teachers are excited I'm the last Campbell, but bittersweet. But I'm ready for college. Go Hogs!
Last Friday night was senior night here at FS Garrison Stadium. Each fall sports senior got to walk the field for the last time alongside their guardians, where they would each be announced and recognized. Senior night is always a night that's full of tears and smiles, as they are sad to be playing on their home field for the last time, but joyful to be moving on to greater things. The Goblin football team faced the Pea Ridge Blackhawks on Friday night. The Blackhawks would be the first to receive, but Pea Ridge was soon faced with a fourth down, handing the ball back over to the Harrison Goblins. Number 6, Brody Gillum, ran for 13 yards for the first Harrison score of the ball game, making the score 6-0. Plumlee then found block for a 20-yard pass that the speedy senior turned into a 50-yard touchdown play. When Block wasn't catching passes from Plumlee, he was catching passes from the Blackhawk quarterback. Block had an interception to give the ball back to Harrison. It was a good ball game here on Friday night, making the final score 42-6. The Goblins will be traveling to Pulaski Academy to face the Bruins in the first round of the playoffs. Wish our Goblins good luck, and we hope to see everybody there.
This is Emily Hargett, and I'm here to ask Dylan Block how he feels about next week's playoff game.
I feel great.
Even though Sloan's graduating, are you still going to come cheer on the Goblins?
Yes, once a Goblin, I will go.
For Gob TV, this is Emily Hargett.
FFA has been very busy this fall.
Indeed they have. They've been working on several different projects over in the Ag Hall and had a pretty important ceremony earlier this week. Here's more on the story with Miranda.
I'm Mr. Hale. I'm one of the Ag teachers and FFA advisors here at Harrison.
I'm Kane Baker, and I'm the junior advisor on the FFA officer team.
I'm Abby Alds, and I'm the secretary on the Harrison FFA officer team.
This morning we had our FFA coat ceremony. This is a chance for new FFA members to get their official FFA jackets, or maybe some students that aren't freshmen that are just getting into FFA. It's a really big deal for these members. They have to have official dress for a lot of our contests, and I think they look pretty snazzy.
I felt like coming back from national convention, it was something that was really eye-opening for freshmen and underclassmen. We were recently able to compete at nationals. Our veterinary science team was in the top 20 in the nation, and our horse evaluation was in the top 10. I feel that seeing upperclassmen compete and seeing all the opportunities that are available in FFA, which require an FFA jacket, has been a great eye-opener for our students. I think it was really interesting for some students who hadn't traveled really out of our area to get to see the big city. I felt like it was really interesting. I actually got to talk with students from Puerto Rico and Illinois. I think it was really neat that all these people are coming from all these different places all over the country, but still we have FFA in common, and we have common competitions. We automatically have something to talk about.
It looked like a sea of people, and we were all dressed the exact same. So it was crazy, but it was so cool just seeing everybody, because you didn't know what their story was, but you knew that they were there for a reason.
I think we had a really great turnout. It was kind of a last minute thing, but I feel like a lot of students showed up and they enjoyed it. They enjoyed getting that experience, because a lot of our members now that actually have their FFA jackets did not have that experience. This is something we've just now tried, and I think it's something we'll have in the future. There are so many activities available through FFA, so many competitions, and I feel like my jacket has become a symbol of that and that growth and that learning that has taken place.
We have been studying about taking care of animals, confinement, where we totally take care of all the needs of an animal.
It took me about 4 days to build a horse stable. I wanted to be creative, and I thought that a horse stable would be the coolest. I think I did really good.
They drew it on paper. Then they built it to scale.
I think you did pretty good. It's like a farm with 3 fields.
If you draw it on paper and you draw it to scale, they can actually make changes easier. They can figure out costs, what it costs to build farm, hog facility or swine facility or building a chicken house to have at home. You can see how much materials cost you. And we all know materials are pretty expensive now.
I used chicken wire, popsicle sticks, cardboard, little tiny eggs I got from Hobby Lobby, and miniature animals. My project is a chicken coop and a chicken house. On the chicken coop, it took me about 3 days, and on the little tiny chicken house, it took me about 3 hours.
So far, they've done really well. Some people put a little more effort than others, but all in all, it turned out really good.
Next up, we have a feature on Camp Jack. I know you've probably seen the signs around town with the phrase, "I got your 6" on them. Claire and Kennedy went to check out the location and learn more about their mission.
They do a lot for our veterans and the entire community that I was unaware of. Ladies, take it away.
I'm Claire Clavey, and we're here today at Camp Jack to learn about their mission and what services they provide.
We're both veterans. We're both 12-year Army veterans, combat veterans, which means we both did a tour in Iraq. We have 2 kids, so this is a very family-friendly environment. Our mission at Camp Jack is to help veterans and their families, improving their quality of life, giving them comradeship, and offering our services to the community as well. We came up with the name Camp Jack because Jack Williams was a local Harrison man that gave his life and received the Medal of Honor. We officially have business hours Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 to usually 4 or 5-ish. We are closed on Thursday. We use that as an admin day. We're usually here, but it's kind of our work day. And we do have a food pantry that's open Saturdays from 9 to noon. It is all by donations. We were very lucky to get a few grants during COVID that helped us establish our offices, but it's very specific things. And we've had a lot of community sponsorships that paid for our flags. But we do a lot of fundraising, and everything's donation. Nobody makes this as a dime. None of us get paid at all, and we don't want it that way. It's very rewarding to come here and work and see how this grows. We welcome any volunteer who has the capacity to come and help out in any way, shape, or form. Our main goal is to improve people's quality of life. Let them know they're not alone. So many veterans are all over the community. They're not together. We want to bring everybody together, give everybody a good purpose to work towards. If you have a brother, mother, sister, cousin that's a veteran, you're a part of the family.
As you can see, Camp Jack has a lot to offer, not only to veterans, but the community. For GOB TV, I'm Claire Clavey.
Andrew and Jackson are officially out of the commentating game this year.
But that won't stop them from explaining everything Goblin fans need to know about our matchup against PA tonight in Little Rock.
Here's Andrew and Jackson with a film review and what the Gobs face in the first round of the playoffs tonight.
Welcome to the GOB TV film room. Today we're going to go over some of the PA and Little Rock Christian tape, and I think it's going to be quite a game, and we're going to take a look at some of their film and try to see what we can make of it. So first of all, on this first play here, they're going to pull both the left guard and the left tackle, and this just displays a ton of confidence in the athleticism of these guys just to get to the edge and provide some really good lead blocking for the back. And the farthest outside receiver is actually going to be the one that's going to get the ball. They're going to fake it to the running back and give it to this outside guy on a little pitch or a touch pass. And they love running these kind of motions, fakes, and just kind of an all-around gimmicky offense to try to play with the defense's head and get guys out of position. And with their talent at running back and receiver, it just makes it all too easy, as this guy's going to get an easy touchdown. He's going to, just have to make maybe one guy miss and get into the end zone. Here's another play from just a little earlier in the game. Little Rock Christian's going to push the quarterback out of the pocket left here with a great spin move by the defensive end, and that's across his body, so that's a really tough throw. And his farthest receiver has a step downfield, and it's a deep route, so it's going to be a real tough throw, but the difficulty of that throw leads to an overshoot, and it's going to fall incomplete past the receiver. So getting the quarterback out of his comfort zone, with disguised and relentless pressure, could be a prime strategy in forcing errant throws and possibly winning this game. But here, on the very next play, there's a very similar look, and they run a deep smash concept out of Tripp's bunch with a deep over, short corner route, and deep corner route. So the deep over functions to draw both the front side and the back side safety away from both of the corner routes, just to get them away and even just make them look for a second. It's going to give their guys a step. The high-low corner route combo forces the defender, the cornerback, to make a choice on which guy is keying on, and that can lead to a lot of miscommunication. That's going to give a quarterback an open throw most of the time, and it does here. The defenders bust the coverage, and a pretty good throw, even though it's a little underthrown, leads to a huge chunk play, despite the crossbody roll. Now right here, we're going to take a look at the PA defense. So Little Rock Christian has a pretty good call here against the pressure that PA is going to run with a curl flat concept on the right side. So the quarterback's going to check for the blitz, and he has his running back as a hot route on the flat. So he recognizes the pressure from that space in the defense, which is going to be either the the defensive end, the linebacker, and he's just going to throw straight hot to his running back, who's going to have a pretty good amount of separation here. And PA is only going to rush 5, so it should be one lineman for each defender, but they're going to misread the blitz and allow a free rusher off that edge where the running back is, but it should still be a positive play on paper for Little Rock Christian, with the running back having a ton of space after the catch, with only, the 10-yard off corner is he's the closest guy to the ball, and he's got a receiver in front of him. So it should be probably a first down for Little Rock Christian, but the defensive end is going to make an incredible play and catch the pass at the line and snag just an insane interception. And even when you have the right call, like Little Rock Christian does here, sometimes the talent can just completely trump the scheme. So that's going to be something that the Goblins are going to have to watch out for, because talented and just super athletic plays like that are something you can't really stop sometimes. This one's pretty simple. This is 3-star running back Joseph Hyman II. He's committed to Northwestern, which is a D1 Big Ten school. It's pretty good blocking here, but the talent of this guy is just so incredible, and it's going to be super hard to stop this Friday. And here again, pretty good blocking, but Hyman just has elite speed to the edge, and that's just so hard to stop. And here again, Hyman just looks absolutely unstoppable here. And the Goblins cannot afford to miss tackles like these if they want to compete, because this guy has got to be stopped before he gets going, because once he gets to the second level, there's not much you can do. So here, PA is showing that they really love to stack the box due to the elite speed they have in the back end. They commit a lot of bodies into the box to try and fully stop the run, so they're going to just take their chances in the secondary and hopefully, stop the pressure and not let a big chunk play happen. They're going to try to stop it before it gets going. So the Goblins could definitely try to implement some play action if they execute it right to try and take advantage of this, because if they can draw all these guys in, the cornerbacks get their head in the backfield, they can get a shot play. And Little Rock Christian's actually going to run it out of this though, but he still gets a decent chunk with pretty good blocking and decent elusiveness. And here, 2 plays later, they're going to run some play action just like I was talking about against this stack box and catch the secondary with their eyes in the backfield. This route combo gets a guy wide open deep. I mean, he's got a touchdown if the ball's on the money, but it is not, and the overthrow is an incomplete pass, and that's going to be a huge missed opportunity, and Little Rock Christian ends up turning the ball over a couple plays later. So if the Goblins can run something like this, and we can hit our throws, these home run plays could absolutely turn the tide of the game. So here's our last play. It's going to be an unconventional 5-blocker screen with the entire offensive line getting upfield. So this play was on a crucial 3rd and long, so Little Rock Christian has a huge chance to set up a tough 4th down for PA and potentially get the ball back on the positive end of the field. But it's not going to work out too well for them. The receiver is going to come from the strong side and take a little inside swing tunnel screen, but with 5 blockers, I've never seen anything like it. And even though he's going to tip it up in the air and waste a second, as the D-line's almost going to catch him from behind, he's going to make it to the marker because his line gets downfield. He's got pretty good speed, and the whole defense was just not ready for a screen there. All of them were just looking away and just were not able to stop it before it was too late. Gimmicky plays like this will be extremely prevalent in PA's offense, and if the Goblins can key into them, if they watch enough tape, if they know what they're doing, and they can stop them, we have a real chance to win this football game. I'm Andrew Durst with Gob TV. Go Gobs.
Good luck to Coach Wells, his staff, and the Goblins tonight in postseason play. Beat the Bruins.
Lastly, we have an announcement about an upcoming flag football tournament being run by your very own Gob TV. This is going to be next week, so check this out.
Here's our best reporter, Gabe Graham, with the announcement.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gabe Grant, student body president and Gob TV personality, and I'm here to tell you about the Gob TV 7-on-7 flag football tournament. It's going to run just like the dodgeball tournament we've had in the past during Gob Fest. You can, make a student council team or a key club team. Just talk to your sponsor if you want to make an organization team. It'll be $14 a team, so 7 people, $2 a person. You can have 10 people on the team. It'll just be more than $14 because those extra 3 people will also have to pay $2. So it's $2 a person. The rules will be with the sheets that you can get from Miss Crow. All of the team applications, the permission slips, all that you can get from Miss Crow, and you turn back into Miss Crow. The major rule you need to be sure of is that it is co-ed, so 5 guys and 2 girls on the field at all times. So you need at least 2 girls on your team, maybe an extra for backup, so you don't have 2 of the same girls on the field the whole time. I don't know how you want to do it, but just know it is co-ed, so there needs to be girls on your roster. The tournament is going to take place on November 17th, this next Wednesday, at 2:15 at the field at Escalation Stadium. So it'll be right after early release. You'll just go down there and we'll have the tournament.
Be sure to get your rosters turned in ASAP so we can get the bracket posted.
Well, that's all we have for this episode.
I'm Nick Thiel.
And I'm Gabe Graham. And we'll be seeing you.